Hello, beautiful manifestors. It is Olivia Grace, and I'm back with another video for you guys. And in today's video, we are going to be talking about some manifestation success stories and about manifesting money. So if you're interested in that, then definitely stay tuned. My name is Olivia Grace. This is the Master Manifestor channel. And here we talk about manifestation, law of assumption, all of that good stuff. So if you're interested in any of those topics, then you should totally be a part of the channel. Hi, Rob Bunny. Hi, Mocha Drop. Let's see. I am hosting a money manifestation masterclass next week on the 18th, 19th, and 20th. It'll be at 1 p.m. Eastern, but it will also have like a replay for those who can't make that. And then I have my group programs that are still enrolling for January, my 30 Days to Manifest Anything, and my Blissful Effortless Life. They're both still open for enrollment, so email me if you're interested in any of that, okay? All right, so let's get started with the success stories. These are just a few, and I'll say a few of my own. And at the end, I'm gonna give you guys some tips. Real tips, you guys, because I think that's the difference. The people, if you guys watched my money video, I just came out with a money video a few days ago, and the success stories on there are just crazy. There's so many people getting success literally the same day, a few hours after watching the video. And just like I said, and the reason why is because I am really truly sharing with you guys the real deal of what it takes to manifest money, especially when it's been something that you have maybe struggled with in the past. Okay, so definitely listen up, you guys. All right, now this first one is by one of our very own. Her name is Lady Dar, and she actually has her own company, which I'm gonna put in the description. She has candles and calendars for sale, and she's an empowerment coach. She's a Christian empowerment coach. But anyhow, you guys may have, some of you guys who are on the live all the time might have saw she was trying to manifest $225. She needed it for something specific. And she came on my live and she was like, Olivia, like my $225 is not here. It's not in 3D, but I really feel like it's close. Like I feel like it's coming. And that moment when she told me that, I remember telling her, I was like, no, it's here. It is here, right? It has come in the 3D. Because sometimes you guys, we want to acknowledge that, oh yeah, it's not like, yeah, I can feel the shift, but it's not here in the 3D. And even that, you guys, is a state that you can get into, right? A lot of people find themselves in that state where they're like, I can feel the shift inside, but I'm not seeing anything different in my reality. So basically that's what she was saying. And I was telling her, I was like, there's no reason for you to even acknowledge that it's not here, right? It is here. It has come already. I even told her, I was like, it's pending, right? I was like, it's pending, pending, pending. It's available. Well, believe it was the next day or the day after, she emails me and she says, this is the thing, guys, because I know a lot of people are like, well, $200 is not a lot of money. Number one, $200 is a lot of money when you need it, right? And you don't have it. And number two, the way that this unfolded for her was so just amazing, right? So someone who she says, this isn't even like really a friend quite. I'm sure it is sort of her friend, but it's not somebody she's close with, not somebody she talks to all the time. This person says they randomly had a dream about her. They had a dream about her. And apparently this person is someone who usually, like if they happen to be in contact when she's launching something for her business, then he offers to help her and offers to like invest in her or whatever. And so they end up talking and they hang up. Like she tells him like, yeah, I'm launching this, her calendars and her candles, which she's sending me some and I'll be able to show it off to you guys. But she tells him about it. He's like, okay, cool, And then after that, they hang up and he sends her the money. She didn't ask him. I don't think she told him, I need this amount of money. He actually sent her a little extra than what she needed, right? Just like that. Then she had it, okay? Someone had a dream about her, all right? And this is what I want to say this, you guys, because sometimes we're thinking, how do we affect people, right? How do we affect people? How, like, she wasn't thinking, oh, she wasn't manifesting this guy to send her money, right? She just became open to the avenue. And when you become open to the avenue, you guys, the person who can help you has the idea to help you. They have a dream about you, right? So, right? I mean, that's crazy. That's not like the reason why I really wanted to talk about this, right, was for a few reasons. Number one, when Lady Dar was on my live and she said, it's shifted internally, but it's not here. No, don't acknowledge that. Never acknowledge that it's not here in any shape, way, or form. Okay. I won't say never, because sometimes you need to, figure out what's going on within. But when you're on the right track, especially you guys, when you feel the mental shift, the external shift is a matter. It's not a maybe. It's going to happen. Okay. As long as you don't let the 3D kick you out, right? That's what happens is a lot of people feel the mental shift and then they look in the 3D and say, nothing's happening though. And so it kicks them out of the new mindset and the new state that they put themselves in. So it was number one, that never acknowledge it hasn't happened. It has happened, y'all. It has, right? Like I told her, it's pending. It's here now. It is, right? The day I told her it's pending was probably the night that guy had the dream about her, okay? And that's the thing, you guys, is you don't need to know how. Your timing and God's timing, all right? Your ways and God's ways are different, y'all. I'm going to get into this next one. This next one is another good one about timing. Perfect timing. I've talked about this one before, but I just love it. All right. Hi, Jocelyn. Hi, Ty. Hi, Gorgeous. Hi, Laura. Hi, Sweetie from Barbados. What the fuck is up? Okay. So, all right. Now, this one was a client of mine I was about to say last year. We still here in this year, a few months ago. And she was basically, long story short, she's walking in the grocery store. Someone else walks out at the time that she walks in, right? And they're like, "Oh, I have $1,000 for you right now in my car. I have a check for you right now in my car," right? Why would someone have a check for you and not call you, right? Why did she walk in the moment this person walked out? Why did she decide to go to the grocery store at that very moment, you guys, right? It could have been that the person might have forgot they had the check for her, wasn't even thinking about it until boom, they saw her face. This is what I mean, you guys. This is the reason why I'm bringing this story up, because the money is literally here, right? I was listening to it's so cool. I gotta share this channel. It's a channel that mixes like Alan Watts and Neville and all of those thought leaders over like trap beats or like Lil Wayne beats or like whatever beats, and they're so dope. Her name is like Moan Lisa, I believe, but I'm gonna put her stuff in there. But anyways, I was listening to one of those, and it was Alan Watts, which is Alan Watts is more of like a philosopher, guys. He doesn't quite teach the law of assumption, but he's a very deep thinker and someone who he kind of does teach it in a sense. But he was talking about how everything that you need to change is in this day. Everything that you need to change is in this day. It's in this moment, you guys. There's nothing, because like, let me tell y'all the biggest mistake I made manifesting that cost me years of going without what I wanted was waiting. It was me waiting and always saying, "Oh, I'm just waiting. Once this manifestation happens, once I have millions of dollars, once I'm this, once I'm that, I will change the way I think about myself." Until that change happens in the 3D, I'm the same person. That was my biggest mistake, okay? So the choice and the option, the opportunity to change, the opportunity to receive, right? It's now. You don't have to wait on anything, right? This is why, just like in the first story, I told her, no, it is in the 3D, okay? It is in the 3D. Things, honestly, don't really do us that much good in imagination, right? It's good for us to shift in imagination, but acknowledge that it is here, right? That guy, he already had the money to send, right? His dream was probably already gonna happen. You see what I'm saying? This, with this, the $1,000, this check, she said that she pulled up in the parking lot and actually sat there for a minute. She sat there for a minute. She said she was about to make a post on Instagram. She didn't even end up making the post. She just felt like, oh, time to go in the store now. Walks in as the person is walking out. And they're like, I have $1,000 for you. Okay. That timing, you guys, that synchronicity, that moment, right? Kismet, fate, whatever you want to call it, is directed by your mind, okay? It's directed by your mind. Money will find avenues to you, because a lot of people will say, oh, you have a business, I don't have a business, or I don't have a job, right? I can't receive. That's a limit. Even your job or your business, you guys, there's a lot of people with businesses that's not making anything out their business, right? And it's people with businesses making lots of money out their business. It's not the business, right? It's people with jobs that's still not making no money, right? It's people with jobs that's making decent money. It's because the job and the business is just a catalyst. It's just something so that God can bless you. That's it. But when you know the truth, right, you don't need a catalyst, right? And you for sure don't need to know the catalyst, right? And we're going to get into that in a second. All right, the next one is this is somebody who was off my money video too. And this person said that he was basically stressing about money. He did what I said, like in the meditation or in the video. And basically he said like a few hours, maybe the next day, maybe it was the same day, I can't remember. His dad, who he hasn't spoken to in 6 months, comes over, and I think he had some, I can't remember exactly, you guys, I posted it, but he basically sold something. He sold like some land, or he sold some like some stocks or something like that. I don't know. His dad had to come and let him know that something had to be sold, or something had sold. He had to come to his house to let him know that something had been sold, and it was totaling like $350,000 US dollars, right? So once again, you guys, whatever this thing that was sold, right? Whatever this thing that was sold, it was already there. It had no doubt been for sale before that moment. But the moment that somebody decided to buy it, right? The moment that someone decided to buy it, that moment, that decision was made by that person making that decision. That and not even making the decision, you guys, coming into that energy, okay? Coming into the energy of reception, right? Yes, it will be saved. Okay. All right, another one. Here's one for me. This one was, this was when I was heavily telling myself, which I suggest all of you guys do, that everything that you spend comes back to you multiplied. And so I was like buying gas or something like that. And I had like an email come through or something came through, and I thought it was some money, and it wasn't. And so I was like, yes, it was. It was some money. You guys, literally the next second, somebody sent me money. The next second, y'all. It was crazy because it was instantaneous revision, right? And this is what I mean about mental rejection, you guys. Just because it doesn't matter what's happening, right? What do you say? What do you decide? I could have looked at that and been like, oh, it wasn't. Oh, okay, whatever. Nothing even wrong with that. But yes, it was. It was. And so then it was. The other day, I was once again playing with that feeling of wealth, playing with the feeling of money always being abundantly available, right? And literally in one day, you guys, I got 3 credit card increases. 3. Y'all, I can't tell you the last time I got an increase on my credit card. It's been at least a year since I've gotten an increase on my credit card. 3 credit cards in the same day increased my limit. Okay? The same day. Like, once again, it's there, right? It's there, but are you in the mode to receive it? So let's get into these tips real quick, okay? Hey, Kivani. Hey, Waigumi. All right. This one, y'all, is going to sound so cliche, but when I tell y'all this is the realest shit when it comes to manifesting money, okay? There is nothing to fear but fear itself. Y'all, listen to me, okay? This is why money is so difficult for people, okay? And no, it's not. It's actually easy, y'all. This is the contradiction, okay? The energy of fear is the energy that you're in when you're lacking, when you don't know if you could pay your bills, when you don't know if you can pay your rent, right? You're in that energy of fear. And you act from that energy of fear. You think from that energy of fear. You be from that energy of fear, right? And you try to force from that energy of fear. I'll just do this, do this, do this, and do this, and that's gonna get me the money, right? I'll, all of these things. But you guys, it only perpetuates the state of lack. And I've covered this before, but money, the reason why money is so, it touches us is because it's linked to our survival, right? It's not all about, oh my God, I can't have a Lamborghini, I'm gonna die. Like, it's not that. It's like, hey, me and my kids need to eat. I don't, you know what I mean? Like, shit. Yeah, I'm fucking worried. Yeah, I'm fucking afraid. You know what I mean? However, that state is literally the state that perpetuates the circumstances that's putting you in that state to begin with, you guys. And this is why it can be like that when you're manifesting money, you guys, especially when you're manifesting getting out of poverty. And it actually, what I've noticed too, is it's not even just getting out of poverty. Even when you're just trying to get to your next level in business or your next level in life or whatever, it's that fear, right? The fear, what if it doesn't happen? What if I can't really be this version that I want to be? I can't really have what I want, right? And so the only thing to fear is fear itself. The fear is what is maintaining you in the state, you guys. And what happens is the fear, we feel like we have to believe the fear, okay? We feel like, well, this is related to money. This is related to my survival. The best thing I can do is panic. Like, it's funny, but it's not. But really, the best thing I can do is panic. The best thing I can do is thrash and flash and, oh my God, But it's the worst thing you could do. It's and you guys, this is actually, I don't want to say a mind trick. It's a state trick, if you would call it that. Which leads me to my next point. Focus on your state rather than your action. People keep thinking, ooh, I'll just do this and this and this and this, and that's going to help me, right? But no. Your state is greater than your action. The person who says, I'm going to go get 7 jobs in the hopes of getting me some money, and the person who says has no job and gets into the state of receiving is going to receive way more, way quicker than the person who says, I'm going to get 7 jobs. Okay? Think about this, you guys. There's only 24 hours in a day. 8 of those are for sleeping. So you literally only have so much time to act to get money. Okay? And So you have to be able, when you want to really receive abundance, you have to be able to envision and expect and believe that money can be received to you without acting, right? Which is complete opposite to what we've been taught. But focusing on your state, you guys, is so you will receive money so much quicker focusing on your state than you will doing anything, trying to get money. Okay? Coming into a state of ease, expectation. YouTube's kicking you off my video, Ascending? What is it saying? Let me know what it's telling you in case it's something I need to do. But yes, focus on your state over your action. That's what I'm going to be teaching you guys in the Money Masterclass. That's why that money video works, because I'm literally training your state. I'm training your state into the state of reception, you guys. All right. Now, the last one is identity. Because here's the crazy part, you guys. I'm going to tell you this. You guys don't want to manifest money, okay? I guarantee you, nobody here really wants to just manifest a dollar amount, right? Error with the stream. I wonder why that is. I noticed something weird when I got on earlier. I don't know. I'll look into it. I don't know. YouTube can get their shit together. Anyways, you don't want to manifest money, you guys, okay? You might think, ooh, I want to manifest $10,000, $50,000, even $1 million, right? Yeah, that's what I really, really want. That's not what you want. You want to feel like you always have more than what you need and more than what you want. You want to feel like I can spend as much as I want and I'm receiving more. You want to feel in the state of abundance, right? There is someone who's making $10,000 a month who feels rich, okay? Who feels rich. They're like, I'm making $10,000 a month. My bills are only $2K. That leaves me $8,000 to spend however I want. That person is experiencing more abundance than someone who is making $1 million a month and has $999,000 in bills every month. Okay? So, and this is the kicker, you guys, because what that means is you can tap into abundance no matter what you see in your bank account. When you realize that it's not the number that you're really after, it's the feeling. Even if you had, let's say you had every day your bank account was, or every time you spent $100 regenerated into your account. You ain't gonna be mad at that. You're not gonna be like, oh wow, I'm not a millionaire. Dude, if every time you at the ATM, you just take $100 out and another spawns and you just keep doing, I mean, you know what I'm saying? So realize it's the identity, you guys. It's the identity. You want to be an abundant person. You want to experience abundance in your life. You like that, and actually affecting your identity, you guys, is what's going to make money keep coming to you, right? Because guess what? Broke people manifest money all the time, right? I spent years, I was manifesting money all the time. I had to manifest it at least once a month, shit, twice a month, once for rent, once for my car note, right? Like, I was manifesting it all the time, but my identity of I'm a broke person, I struggle, that kept me, no matter how much money I manifested, I kept within that identity, right? As they say, every dog has his day, right? Just because you manifest money, right, doesn't mean that you're in an abundance mindset. And this is what I talk about when I talk about the state, right? You can be in a state, but if you believe, yeah, but this can't last. Well, it never does. Well, it always goes. Well, this and well, that. Well, that's what it's going to be. And you really, you guys, just side note, gotta be Delulu. Okay? You gotta be Delulu. It's like I said earlier, you guys, my biggest mistake was waiting on things to change. Waiting. Saying, yeah, oh yeah, I'm broke. But once that money hits, I'm rich. I stayed in that mentality for so long, you guys, and it didn't get me anything. Nothing. I was waiting for years, literally, for years, until I decided within my broke ass reality that this is no longer my experience. This is no longer my experience. I no longer identify as a broke person. I no longer identify as someone who struggles. And you guys, let me be real with you. I didn't decide that and wake up the next day with money in my account. Okay? I had to keep deciding that. I decided that for a good month or two while I was still struggling. When I say struggling, y'all, struggling bad. Okay? I had to decide that and continue deciding that. Making peanut butter and jelly sandwiches for dinner, deciding this is no longer my experience. Expecting with nothing, expecting money to come, right? It's funny, you guys, because I drove for Uber Eats. That's what I was doing the past few years. And I came into the awareness that even in Uber Eats, I have to expect the money to come. It's no guarantee, and there were days like that where people just wasn't ordering shit, right? It's no guarantee that I'll be the person that gets an order, that I'll be a person that can even break $100 or $200 today. It was literally me deciding it. And I even knew that. I saw that. I was like, wow, when I first started, my goal was to make $10 an hour. Then I started making that. Then I was like, oh, well, let me make it 15. Shit, let me make it 20. Let me make it. By the time I was leaving, I was sometimes making $30, $40, $50 in an hour doing Uber Eats. I saw that the money was following my command, but I didn't believe in that deep enough to support myself. That's the thing, like I've been telling y'all, right? We give stuff the cutoff. We give stuff the cutoff. Oh yeah, I can manifest this $150 or $200 doing Uber Eats, but I can't manifest money any other way. This is my only way. Right? I can manifest this $1,500 check from my job, but that's the only way that money can come to me. It's just not true. Everybody here who's watching this that feels like you need money or you want money, the money is available, y'all. That's the thing. And that was another thing I couldn't understand. What do you mean it's available? Where is it? What shoebox? Point it out to me. But the money is available as a potential, right? The money is available as a potential. The money is available as waiting for you to make the decision that it's available. The moment you make the decision that money is available to you, somebody has a dream about you and hits you up the next day like, how you been doing? Been thinking about you. The moment you decide money is available, you decide to walk in the store at the moment that somebody walking out. Thank you, Golden Beads. You're so sweet. Oh my gosh. I'm going to answer your question. Give me just a second, okay? But the moment you decide the money is available, the thing sells. Whatever you need to sell, sells. The person that needs to pay you back, pays you back. Right? The person that was trying to make the deposit in this account makes it in your account, and they don't care. They're like, whatever. She deserves it. Right? So the money is already there, you guys, but it's almost like it can't be revealed to you while you're convinced that it's not there. Okay? So that's why you telling the story of poor me. I had to stop telling that story, you guys. I caught myself, right? Y'all know that meme, Bridesmaids, when she's like, help me, I'm poor. I was gonna say that, to one of my brothers or to my brother or my sister. And I had to stop myself damn, that might be the case at the moment, right? But is that the role that I want to continuously play as the poor sibling, right? Help me, I'm poor, right? No. So back through the advice, you guys, the only thing to fear is fear itself. The only thing to doubt is doubt itself, you guys, right? It's doubt itself. The voice that's telling you can't, it's not, it's impossible, is not an all-knowing voice, okay? It's not an all-knowing voice. Just because you don't know how, when, where something could come for you doesn't mean that it can't. It actually literally has. It's already in existence right now, right? Like even thinking back to Neville's story, right? Neville, like when his Barbados story, Neville's brother decided. Neville, y'all, that's the thing, you guys, is Neville's brother probably had two thoughts, right? Ooh, the family hasn't been together. We should get together, right? He probably had other thoughts. He probably thought, oh, I don't know about that. I don't think everybody will be available. Damn, it is literally the Great Depression. I don't know if everybody's going to be able to travel. I don't know if that's going to happen. Do I really want to do that? Do I want to just kick it with my family? He could have thought all of that. But Neville's decision that I'm in Barbados now lit up his decision that, ooh, we should have the family together. That's the one I'll decide on. We make choices all day long, y'all. And the way that you're thinking, right? Like even think about when you're giving money out to like less fortunate people on the street. What makes you walk by one person and give $20 to the next, right? What makes you do that? It's their decision, even though they're probably not saying, hey, I hope this person with the blue jacket gives me $20, right? They're just open to receiving. They're open to receiving. And so that's going to be the person that your heart tells you, give them the $20. Okay? To he who has, much is given, right? To he who does not have, much is taken away. All right? Because unfortunately, you guys, God won't pity you. That was another hard lesson I had to learn. God won't pity you, you guys. God's not going to say, oh, my child, you've suffered enough, right? God is out here matching energy. That's it. Because God knows that truthfully, you can't be hurt. God knows that, I'm sorry, you guys, but God knows that if you never make another dime in your life and you starve to death and shrivel up on the street, you're coming home to him. So God's like, it don't really make me know, never mind how you play this game that you playing. It don't really make me know. I mean, if you want to be, expansive and doing all this, great. If you don't, then you don't. Either way, you'll be fine. You're fine. Okay? But right now, you do have the opportunity, especially if you on this video, y'all, because this game is airtight. Okay? This is airtight. So, and it works, y'all. Okay? Go on that money video. Go read the comments. It works. Not tomorrow, y'all, the same day, because there is no tomorrow, right? Don't wait for the day to be your most abundant self. Decide today is the day, right? Praise God in advance. You guys need to listen to that Marvin Sapp song. Praise him in advance, right? Start appreciating your blessings in advance. Start appreciating that it's done before it's done, y'all. That is literally, even Neville himself said, the best state. He said, when you really understand the law, all you'll say is, thank you, Father. Okay? Hi, Latifa. That one is the video. It's my most recent video. My most recent pre-recorded video. So if you go to my page and go to my videos, it should be the first one up there. Yes, praise God in advance for what's already done, y'all. You should be knowing. I was listening to some gospel, which I suggest, especially y'all that's feeling down. And I'm not a Christian, you guys, but I love gospel music. Even when I was a Christian, that was the best part of church. And when you listen to gospel music, knowing all this stuff, you guys, all it literally is affirmations. It's affirmations. It's them getting themselves into a mind state, right? It's getting yourself into a mind state of basically being uplifted, being appreciative, right? Giving God the glory. You know what I mean? I was a Christian growing up my whole life. I was raised in church. I went to church every week, twice a week. But yeah, praise God in advance for what's done already for you. Okay? That's real, true faith, you guys. I'll say this. I grew up Christian in the church, and I'm not saying anything bad about Christianity. I feel like people, I actually, honestly, I had this thought this morning. I actually think it's almost better when people did grow up and understand religion, because religion teaches you somewhat the power of God, right? All this law of assumption, when you come straight from not knowing anything spiritual into law of assumption, it's very, the way that it's taught here on the internet, not by actual Neville, but most people don't go by Neville. But when it's taught here, it's taught very much in a muggle way. It's taught very much in a human way. And people can't, they can't understand what great things that they can do because they don't know the great things that God can do. They don't know that. They're like, I mean, like the greatest thing that they can think of is getting a text from somebody. That's like, oh, wow, expansive. You know what I'm saying? Meanwhile, like Jesus is walking on water, turning water into wine, raising people from the dead. You see what I'm saying? Something else I want to say. Somebody had commented on one of the videos, the money video, right? Y'all, the money video has so many success stories, and this person came on there and she was like, everybody's lying. They're all lying. I'm like, y'all, you're here, no doubtedly, that person, right? Because I'm not even gonna say nothing mean about her, but I want to speak this out because I know that there's some hers lurking in the views, okay? And it's not even coming from a malicious place. It's coming from a fed up place. It's coming from a fuck this place. It's coming from, I've been trying all this shit that all you motherfuckers tell me to do and it don't work, okay? But in that moment, you guys, when you see other people receiving, you see other people doing well, and you say, that's a lie, you're saying it's impossible. You came to watch the video. So you clearly came because you need something. And automatically, right, you're deciding that can't be true. That can't be true. It can't happen. Why are you even here then if you don't think it can happen? You know what I'm saying? Because part of you does. Part of you hopes that it can. But let me tell you this, you guys. Counting yourself out, right? Saying that's impossible. Y'all, think about how many people, y'all probably know some of them personally, how many people came across the information of the law of assumption or manifestation. And at that moment, their life could have changed. And they said, that's not real. That's stupid. Right? That's stupid. They probably in the same spot that they in now. Right? So, and I get it, you guys, because I've been frustrated. One of my girls, Tricarius, she was saying on a few lives, she was gone for a while. And she came back and she was like, girl, I've been frustrated. Even with all these teachers and these teachings and all that. And I've been there, y'all. I've been there. I've been there where I was so fucking angry, y'all. I couldn't even turn on a manifestation video. I was so frustrated and tired of listening to all these people. I couldn't even do it. And that's fine, because to be dead ass, y'all, you don't need all these people. I actually got more results when I stopped listening to everybody, because all they do is confuse you, right? Stay focused on what you want, period, point blank. That's all that it is. Stay focused on what you want. Identify as the one who has. Assume it, persist in that assumption, it'll harden into fact. It never changes from that, y'all. Okay? But as I said, you guys, the fear that's around money is what is keeping you in that state, okay? So train your state. You can do this with meditating. You can do this with affirming. You can do this with subliminals. You can do this with whatever. But the best thing that you can do is decide you are new now, okay? You're new now. You're actually reborn into every moment, okay? You don't have to bring in the problems from yesterday into today. Ooh, I forgot I said I was going to answer somebody's question. Okay, how to manifest through grief. I recently lost my dad. And affirmations rampage to completely heal physical pain issue, please. Thank you so much. Okay. Golden beads. Let me tell you guys this, okay? When you are, and this is just my opinion, first of all, when you are very, like, mentally not doing well, if you're going through grief, you just lost your dad, golden beads. I lost my dad last year. So when you're going through something like that, I'm going to be real with y'all, and this may not be what you want to hear, but it's not the best time to manifest, you guys. Because this is the thing, you guys. Manifestation, unfortunately, is not even a fun thing anymore. It's this pressure thing that I have to do to prove myself in my life, and that is too much. When you're grieving, you guys, you're just trying to get through. You know what I'm saying? Adding on manifesting to that can be a lot, y'all. So I'm always going to urge you to take care of your mental health first and foremost. This is a mental game. Manifestation is a mental exercise. If your mental health is not to the point to where you can help that, right? It's not to the point to where you can control it. It's not the time. I would highly suggest you meditating. I think that would be the best thing. You can even meditate for your physical pain as well. But I'm going to tell y'all this. I'm going to answer things on a basic level, but you guys, I've really come into a new awareness, and I'm not going to not tell y'all that, because this is the real deal. And let me say this, you guys, all this stuff that I'm telling y'all has taken me years to understand, you guys, okay? It's taken me years to get this. And I'm telling you, it doesn't take years to get it, but I did it alone. I did not have a coach. I did not have anybody to help me to understand things. I had to literally read and learn and apply, and read and learn and apply, and fail and fail and fail and fail to get it, okay? And so I'm taking the 12 months that it took me to learn one understanding and putting it in a 10-minute video for you, okay? So that, like, this is the thing. So just this is all I'm saying, you guys. I'm not just talking out of my ass, and I know y'all that come here know that, right? Y'all see the results in your life. But this is what I would tell you, okay? Practice understanding that you are God of your reality, okay? Anything that is not God-like is an illusion, okay? That's not love. That's not limitless. That's not your most limitless self is an illusion, okay? Hear me, okay? Because physical pain, y'all, to me, physical pain is probably one of the hardest things to manifest away, because it's another thing when you're trying to think and focus, but your body is in pain. So I am by no means diminishing that experience for you, golden beads, okay? But you are divine perfection. That's the truth of you. That's the truth of you. And the more that you identify with that divine perfection, rather than the one who is ill or who is in pain or however, continue to identify with the one who has no pain, okay? That is above pain. You are above pain. You are God expressed. These are the things that you want to start to re-identify yourself with, okay? Once again, meditation will also be really helpful. I highly suggest Joe Dispenza, just because he's someone who heals people all the time. That's like his regular Tuesday, right? But it is possible, golden beads, and I'm just sending you so much love. And I really pray and intend that you take wonderful care of yourself. Losing a parent is not a little thing, okay? And manifesting is incredible, you guys, but manifesting, in my opinion, should be done from a healthy state of mind. You can use manifestation to get into a healthy state of mind for sure, right? But I just, especially the way that manifestation is taught, is so much pressure, and all of this stuff. It's hard for a person who's completely mentally straight, really. So I'm just intending that helps you, golden beads. All right. Someone says, literally, this is the second time watching you and just listening to you. Money came. Just got a text that I got a job I wasn't expecting. Period. I do intend for that, you guys. I literally intend for you guys to get instant results. Instant results. Okay. Yes. Someone says, I always believe that Jesus was teaching us that we are just like him. Y'all, he said it word for word. He said it word for word himself in the book. It's not us saying it. He said it. Okay. Ty said, I was just listening to him raising Lazarus from the dead. And I was like, dang, God can give me $200 easily. I'm saying y'all. It's funny because there's, I believe it was Joseph Murphy's book, which I highly suggest Golden Beads as well. It's called How to Use Your Healing Power by Joseph Murphy. It's actually linked, you guys. I have an Amazon store link in my description with all the books, the Complete Reader, Neville's Complete Reader, Joseph Murphy's books in there. I think Conversations with all the books that I feel like that really shifted my consciousness. I've read a lot of books, but those books are the books that really had me thinking different. But in that book, Joseph Murphy is, if you guys don't know him, you should look him up. He's similar. He teaches the law of assumption, like, and out of the Bible, like Neville. And he studied under Abdullah too. But Joseph Murphy was saying, he was talking about the story of Lazarus. And he was saying I guess in the biblical story, there's a woman there who's like, it's been 3 days. Maybe I don't know if this was Lazarus I believe it was though. But she was like, it's been 3 days. He stinks. He stinks. His body is already decaying. Like, ain't nothing you can do about that. Right? You can't do nothing about that. And Jesus was basically like, watch me. You know what I mean? That voice, right? The way that Joseph Murphy broke that down, y'all. I'm gonna have to come on and read it to you guys one day. But he was like, that voice that says, it's too late. The body is decaying already, right? That's the voice of doubt. That's the voice that's telling you it can't happen. Rent's due in a few days. You can't get that, right? It's been going on for this long. You can't do that. Clearly, look at the circumstance, right? Look at the circumstance. It can't be done. That's that voice of doubt. And you go into, because everything, with Joseph Murphy and Neville is symbolic. So that lady is representing the voice of doubt. And Jesus, of course, is representing God awakened in man. Okay? God awakened in man knows that nothing is too late. Right? Neville himself, I love that Neville says that nobody is too late. Nobody is to be discarded. Nobody is to be forgotten about. Nobody is past redemption. Okay? Many coaches, for some reason, don't talk about passing and grief. I don't know why. Also, where is my dad, please? Can he hear me? It hurts to think he's in the next life. I hope he's waiting for me. Okay, Golden Beads. Number one, yes, your dad can hear you. Okay? And I don't want to put beliefs on you, but this is what I personally believe. Yes. And you can even ask for a sign of that if you feel comfortable. If it's going to scare you, don't do it because you'll get it for sure. But I have many signs from my dad communicating with me. It's not going to be them sitting down and whispering to you because they're no longer physical, but they're around us all the time. Okay, they're aware of us. They're watching us. They're rooting us on. They're arranging things for us up on that other in the ethers. Okay, he's there with you still. And this is the thing. Yeah, he's in the next life. I mean, he's in. There's really no next life. It's all going on now, right? But at the end of the day, he's there. He's aware of you. He's not waiting for you because he's with you, right? But he understands that you can't perceive that right now. But I would say, ask him for a sign. Don't believe me. Say, Dad, if you're here, you're with me. Give me a clear sign that you're here. Okay? Be ready to receive it though, because it's going to happen. Now, coaches don't talk about grief and passing because they don't like to talk about real shit. Just to be real. They don't like to talk about things that could make someone feel powerless, right? Or negative because they feel like, and really it's for a lot of people's questions they can't ask. You know what I'm saying? People have asked me a few times about manifesting someone back alive. I'm like, that's just something I just don't want to play with. You know? That's something I don't want to play with. But people don't they don't want to tell you the real shit because they just want you to watch their video. That's it. They don't want to be real. They want to be idolized. You know what I'm saying? So, but I'm going to be real. I'm not going to tell you just affirm harder. No, I'm not going to tell you that. I'm always going to tell you to take care of yourself. Okay? Okay. Oh, I'm so sorry. And I'm sorry for your loss, Golden Beads, and sorry for your loss, Cassandra. Hmm. Mm. I went through grief this year also, and physical pain, which was made worse by my mental state. I asked God for 3 things just casually and got all 3, which was crazy. Mm-hmm. Wow, this video is so well timed. I lost my dad when I was 12 on Christmas Eve. Last night, I grieved and released over a decade of pain. Wow. Valentine, you make me cry. Today, I feel stronger and much more supported by the universe. That's lovely, Valentine. That's so lovely. And I am sorry for your loss too. Everybody, like all of us with our dads, they're all there. They're up there, I guess, having a dad meeting. Like, let's show them we're here listening, watching, proud of you, loving you, all of that. And even loving you from a higher perspective. Anybody who has lost somebody, I highly suggest you guys look into near-death experiences, okay? These are people from all religions, atheists, whatever, all walks of life. They have nothing to do with spirituality in this lifetime, and they die and have a highly spiritual experience, okay? There's much more going on than just this life. And we're not as separate from that other side that we think that we are. We're just not. It's just about being able to perceive that, just the way that your dog can hear things on a higher pitch than you can, because their ear is tuned to that frequency. It's the same thing with things and people and beings, right? They're there, but are we tuned to it, right? Are you tuned to receive the message from them? Oh, I'm sorry for your loss too. All of you guys, all of us with our dads gone. Hope you guys are all doing okay. Ammo, Alami, you guys are so sweet. Thank you guys for uplifting Golden Beads, for sure. Yes. Oh, Eva. Wow, Olivia, you just answered so many questions I said to the moon last night. If this is divine, if this is divine, is real, is show me. When you mention gospel, I feel more comfortable with saying goddess. LOL. I love you, Eva. I'm praying for you. All right. Yes, funny story about physical pain. I had to get my molar fixed and it hurt like hell. Dentist kept warning to take painkillers after to be sure. Ended up playing binaurals. I shit you not, no more pain. Yes. Definitely healed my teeth with just binaural pain, binaural beats and stuff too, you guys. Hey, Golden Aura. You're so sweet. Hi, Terry. Oh my gosh, I'm so far up, you guys. Oh, yes. Abraham Hicks talked about death when she lost Jerry. I listened to it when I needed some help. She was saying the same thing Olivia just said. Aww. Just had an aha moment. I often think money comes only Monday through Friday, then a pause over the weekend. What you just shared about the Joseph Murphy story made it click. Money is available 24/7, period. My dad passed away 2.5 years ago, but he's always around me. He shows that he's here with me with so many signs. Love you so much, Dad. VP Bullard, I'm sorry for your loss. Thank you for that beautiful message, okay? Yeah. All of you guys talking about your dads makes me think about my dad. It makes me feel like he's sending me a sign. Yes. Oh. Yes, for your mind. Look into, I'm so sorry for your loss, you guys. Okay. All right, you guys. I love you guys. I feel like that ended on a heavy note, but it's real life shit, you guys. It's real life shit. Like this is real shit that people go through, you guys. More than just like, oh, I need a text. Oh, this person looked at me, but he hasn't said anything. Like real life, hey, I'm losing my parents. What do I do? Like real life shit, y'all. And I just bless each and every one of you guys in this chat. I know it's going into the holiday season, and that can be a difficult time for people who have lost people, but I love you all so much. And let this be a sign, you guys. What are the chances that almost all of us in here talking about losing a parent had lost a dad specifically? Like, I think it's all our dads up there in a little dad circle, okay? Letting us know they're okay and they hear us and they're with us, all right? So I'm sending each of you infinite, infinite, infinite love, and just praying and intending that this was healing, praying and intending that you all send some abundance, that you actually open to the abundance that's available for you right now. Thank you so much, Eva. I'm so proud of you, Eva. I'm so proud of you, okay? Anyhow, I'm gonna catch y'all on the flip side.